Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Asus Zenfone 10. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price that I paid for this one is $800. Now it comes in 5 different colors. You got blue, black, green, red, and white. Alright, so let's go through the specs real quick. For the display, you got a 5.92-inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2400. Now that's 445 for the PPI Patrol. You got Gorilla Glass Victus on the front for protection, an aluminum frame with a polycarbonate plastic back. Now it's IP68 dust and water resistant. You got HDR10 Plus, up to 1100 nits brightness, and a 144 Hz refresh rate. For the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Generation 2 with the Adreno 740 GPU. Now what does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now you got 8 or 16 gigs of RAM, 128, 256, or 512 gigs of storage, no micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now it's running Android 13 with the Zen UI skin on top. For the battery, it's 4,300 milliamps and it features 30-watt fast charge. So that means you can charge this phone from 0 to 60% in 30 minutes. Now you also got 15-watt wireless charge and 5-watt reverse wireless charge. For the cameras, on the rear, you got a dual setup. So you got a 50 megapixel wide angle and a 13 megapixel ultra wide. Now you can shoot video at 8K, 24 frames per second, or 4K, 60 frames per second. On the front, you got a 32 megapixel wide angle lens and you can shoot video at 1080p, 30 frames per second. Now you also got dual stereo speakers, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, always on display, face unlock, and a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. And of course, you got the headphone jack. Alright, so all of that for $800. Let's unbox it and see what it is. Now I know some of y'all getting ready to say $800 GTFOH. Okay, that price is a little TGH, and if you don't know what that means, that's too goddamn high. And I tend to agree with y'all on that. I would say this phone should be $700, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Now, as far as the presentation, let's see what you get. Okay, so inside, now this is my first time opening this box. Let's see, this should be a case. Okay, SIM ejection tool. You get a little case. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, late but still great, White Shoes is back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love
White shoes?
my white shoes.
Calm down. Now, she wasn't really late. She was kind of here on time, but she went trying to take a quick lunch break. But back in the building. Okay, so you get a little case. Let's see how this looks. Okay, hard shell style case. Little Asus branding. Which, on a side note, anybody that watches Star Trek, doesn't this look like the fleet symbol? Right? Look at the Starfleet symbol right here. Little case. Usual books and shit. Plug them and file them. All right, shoes. Inspect that for quality. This is going to be your phone. Let's see anything else in here. Now, of course, with this big box, you already know what I'm getting ready to say. Samsung, Google, Apple, nothing. Pay attention. 30-watt fast charging brick in the box where it belongs. And this is going to be USB Type-C, the USB Type-C charging cable. Now, I went with the white this year instead of red. Last year I had the Zenfone 9 with the red color. This year I decided to try something different, go with the white, and it looks beautiful. Now, even though this is a small phone, it's actually a big phone. Okay, this is basically a flagship phone, except it's missing a few flagship details, which we're going to talk about in a minute. All right, so let me power this up, delete my browsing history, and then we'll walk through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. First, let's check the weight of this phone. Now, I got the scale set to grams. This one is 174. Nice and lightweight. Now, just for comparison, here's an iPhone 14 Pro Max, 252. And here's a Galaxy, 228. So if you like small and lightweight phones, you're going to love this one. All right, so now let's talk about everything that I don't like. Number one, the price. $800. Now that's a little bit TGH. Personally, I think this phone should be around $700 because even though it's kind of a flagship, it's kind of not a flagship, which I'll talk about right now. Here's the things that I don't like. There's no Quad HD display. Now, if I'm spending $800 on a phone, I want a quad HD display. You don't have that here. Next, the speakers. Although it does have dual stereo speakers, the speakers sound a little bit tiny. And one more thing now, I'm back here trying to work. Look how White Shoe's looking at me behind the camera. It's hard to concentrate with all that cuteness, but I'm going to try to stay focused. The dual stereo speakers sound a little bit tiny. All right, they could use a little bit more bass. Next, 30-watt fast charge, 0 to 60% in 30 minutes. That's cool, but when you get used to using phones that get a full charge, like the Xiaomi phones, in 25 minutes or 30 minutes from 0 to 100, it's hard to go back down to these slower charging speeds. So I would like to see faster battery charging. Next, again, this ties into the price. $800. The front-facing camera only shoots video at 1080p, 30 frames per second. Now, a lot of phones can only shoot 1080p from the front-facing camera. I'm fine with that, but it has to be 60 frames per second. 30 frames per second on a front-facing camera on a phone that costs $800. That's a no-go in my book. And lastly, 1100 nits brightness. Now, that's pretty bright, okay? But if you're like me and you work outside, you want your phone to be a little bit brighter. Okay, I think 15 to 1600 nits should be the minimum brightness for a flagship phone. Now, that's everything that I don't like. I'm not going to complain about the size. Everybody knows I hate small phones. All right, I like big phones like this. But if you don't like small phones, you wouldn't even buy this phone. So this is the kind of phone right here for somebody who likes to use one-handed phones. Maybe if you got small hands and you want to have a phone that you could rock easily with one hand, this is going to be perfect. Or if you already have a big phone and you're looking for a secondary phone, you don't want to be walking around with two big phones in your pocket. Okay, if you want to be two phones Nelson, get a big phone and then get a small phone. Like me, when I do that, I use a big phone, then I rock something like the Motorola Razr 40 or a little small like the Google Pixel Fold, something that's a little bit smaller. No need to have two big phones in your pocket. Or if you work in the medical field and you wear scrubs, this is the perfect phone that's going to fit in your front pocket. All y'all medical cats, y'all know what I'm talking about, that front scrubs pocket. Or if you work maybe construction or you work for the fire department, police department, EMS, and you already got to wear a big utility belt, you don't need a big giant phone weighing your belt down. This is a nice compact phone, and it's one of the better compact phones that you're going to find. Now, with that being said, let's talk about everything that I do like. First of all, like I said, if you're looking for a small phone, this phone fits so perfectly in the hands. Okay, I got to say it. Feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. I love the build quality. Now, you got the polycarbonate plastic back, but it doesn't feel like plastic. It kind of feels like almost rubberish, almost vegan leatherish, but it's definitely not leather, and it definitely doesn't have that leather feel, but it doesn't feel like cheap plastic. I actually like this back material, and it also feels like it's going to be very durable. Here's your dual camera setup, LED flash. You got your Starfleet logo, okay? Asus branding, little red dots on the cameras. I like that. The frame, the aluminum frame, okay? It gives it such a premium feel. This is one of the better. I like this kind of. Let me say it for my Americans out there. The aluminum frame, okay? No fingerprints on this, but it has that cold steel feel to it. I like that. Of course, headphone jack. Okay, Samsung, Google, Apple. Headphone jack, still in the building. On the bottom, there's one of your speaker grills, USB Type-C charging slot. There's your SIM tray. On this side, you got volume up and down, and the power button. Now, the power button also has the fingerprint sensor in it, which works unbelievable. Now, I'm going to use a different finger. You see if I press it, nothing. Now, I'm going to, I use face unlock. Let me do that again. I was like, hold on a second. You see, I'm pressing it. Shoes just sneezed on me. I'm pressing it. Nothing. Now, I'm going to press it with my finger. Okay, I put in too many wrong attempts. Let me do that again. Let me unlock this real quick. Okay, now watch this. I'm gonna press it with my finger. Face unlock is so good. Let me look away. You see how that fingerprint sensor works? I'm gonna just rest my finger on it. This fingerprint sensor is incredible. If you set it up correctly, you're just gonna have to press your finger to open it just like that. I love it. Now you also you can swipe up, put in your pad and your pin. Hold on, let me open it. I'm back here boiling too. Swipe up, put in your pad and your pin. Next, you see your front-facing camera. Let's do the face unlock. Now, I'm just going to open it up and look at it. Bang, there it is. I'm not going to touch nothing. Bang. Now, if y'all see me struggling back here, that's because this phone is so small, the fingerprint sensor is low. So I'm used to having the fingerprint right here when I do these videos, like when I want to power the display off. I'm used to using this finger, and I got to remember the fingerprint sensor is a little bit lower. So if you got your phone on the table, you pick it up and look at it. There's your face unlock. Now, if you pick it up, use your fingerprint sensor, bang. Excellent biometrics. Now, if you look closely, you do have always on display. Let me get a little wipe down. You do have always on display, fully customizable. You got the time, date, battery percentage, and your notifications. Okay? Bang, there it is. Now, let's go through some of the features. You do have your edge panels. Okay, so now you can customize these if you want, change them up. You see it's running Android 13, so I got all my Android 13 widgets. 144 hertz refresh rate. Now, on a side note, you're only going to see that speeds when you're gaming. Otherwise, you're going to see 120 hertz refresh rate, which is still super fast. All right, super fast, and you're going to get those immaculate scrolling speeds. All my apps on here. Real nice. All right, so let's check the quick toggles. Okay, everything looks good. Now, I'm not going to go through everything. Let's just run through the settings real quick. Let's see if there's anything we need to see. Okay, connected devices. You do have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, screencast. Okay, Android Auto, VPNs, private DNS, everything on deck. All right, let's see, sound and vibration. Now, when I do the speaker test, you'll hear, that's one of my gripes. The speakers sound a little bit on the tiny side. Okay, you got charger sound, touch sounds, everything's there. Oh, excellent haptics. Let me talk about that real quick. For the haptics and vibrations, excellent haptics. Okay, now I'm gonna leave arms on max. I like to have maximum vibrations. Let's see anything else. Okay, storage, battery. Okay, now here's one of the best things about this phone, the battery. All right, the battery life on this is gonna easily last you all day long. I wish the charging speed was a little faster, but when you got a small phone like this, coupled with the Snapdragon 8 processor, generation 2, excellent battery management. Okay, excellent. Let's see, let's go to display. Now, like I said, I wish the display was a little bit brighter. Let's see, oh, check this out. You can change your animation speeds without going to, remember back in the days, you had to go to developer options and all that. You know, old school, y'all dinosaur Android cats, y'all know what I'm talking about. But now you can do this without having to root your phone, without having to become a developer. Change your animation speeds, your transitions. Make your phone feel a little faster. Okay, you got your app scaling. You can change your power button. Okay, and I'm going to leave mine on Asus Optimize, always on display. Okay, you got a bunch of different clock styles you can choose from. You can do custom clocks. You can add your own image or your own text. Now, I like this one. It's kind of animated. You see that little 10 pops up? Real nice. Okay, and screensaver. Now, I've been using screensaver lately. Basically, it's just a clock. You get the Android 13 clock. I like that. Okay, wallpapers and styles. Anything we need to see here? Let's check through the Asus wallpapers. Okay, now they got all of the different colors for the new colors that just dropped. And you got a few live wallpapers. Okay, this is the one I'm using right now, the 10, but I'm using it in blue. Let's set it for black. Why not? You can change your basic colors. Okay, privacy, location, security. Of course, you got face unlock, fingerprint sensors. Now, you see, I got 5 fingerprints added, but all the same finger. So this way, this fingerprint just works extra fast. Now, if you're having problems with your fingerprint sensor, try doing that. Set up the same finger 5 times, but all different angles. All right, let's see, advanced. Okay, so you got your smart key. Okay. Let's see, mobile manager. Okay, this is a nice little, check your RAM management. This is 8 gigs of RAM. Game Genie. Okay, I'll talk more about that when I do the gaming. Edge tool. Okay, that's what I'm using right now. It's the edge panels. You got your OptiFlex and your toolbar. Let's see, anything else we need to see here? Accessibility, if you're hearing or visually impaired, everything on deck. Digital well-being. Zenfone tips, preferences, yada, yada, yada. Now, one thing about this fingerprint sensor, you can actually customize it. And here's how I got mine. Let me play some music real quick. All right, so say I'm playing music, right? All right, my bad. I had to take a quick phone call. But here's what I was saying. With the fingerprint sensor, I got mine set up so when I'm playing music, I can just swipe it and switch to the next track. Now you can also use this for web browsing, screenshots, and a bunch of other features. But I like it when I'm just chilling like this, listening to music, and I'll be swiping to the next song. That's pretty dope. That's a nice little feature right there. All right, so let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com. Okay. Here's the full website. Again, 120 hertz refresh rate. That's what you're going to see on the actual scrolling speeds. And like I said, you only see 144 with the gaming. All right, so let's do a little split screen multitasking. Let's do, look at all these windows I got open at the same time. Let's do Twitter on the bottom, Apple on the top. Split screen multitasking. Now you can also do pop-up windows. Okay, so we'll pop this into a window. You can also change the aspect ratio. Pop this to a window and minimize it. Okay, you see I got two windows open right here. Now I can be doing other stuff on my phone, and at any moment, hit the button, pop one open, exit out of that, or open it back up and make it another window. So the UI on this, silky smooth. All right, so now let's try out the dual stereo speakers. Of course, I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rebier. Here we go.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
Okay, I'm gonna cover up the bottom speaker. This is just the top coming out the earpiece.
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it? How's the sound, baby? That's a sound test.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rebier. Like I said earlier, the speakers don't sound bad. They just sound a little bit tiny. Now, you can hear the bass. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say the speakers are trash. But when you get used to using other phones that have louder speakers with more bass, these are just going to feel a little bit smaller. All right, so now let's take a look at this 5.9-inch AMOLED display, which, on a side note, when you have smaller panels, you're going to get more PPIs. This display looks beautiful. Get full screen. A little bit of bezel on the bottom. Punch hole camera on the top. Located to the left. Excellent viewing angles. Again, could be a little bit brighter for outdoor activities, but overall, I think it's lovely. Look how those colors pop. Nice and moist, saturated. Beautiful. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's try a little gaming. Of course, I got Asphalt 9 queued up. And since this is an Asus phone, you're going to have an excellent game genie. Now, you can change your refresh rate. You see, I just switched to 144 for gaming. You can change your performance modes. Okay, so I got high performance, dynamic, durable, ultra durable. I'm going to leave it on high performance. Okay, you got your real-time info, your edge tool. You can speed it up, record, navigation, block alerts, go crazy. Okay, full game genie. All right, here we go. It's on 144 hertz refresh rate. Look how smooth this is. Woo! All right, let's go. Oh, okay. Trying to clip me from the back. All right, I like that. Pause. Here we go, here we go. That was a major pause moment. Watch the landing. Look at that. Ooh! Running excellent. It actually feels good on this small display too. All right. Gaming on the Asus Zenfone 10 is excellent. All right, so now let's talk about the camera. Let's go through the different shooting modes. You got slow motion, time lapse, video, which you could do wide angle all the way up to 4x zoom. And you can shoot 8K at 24 frames per second. Now, if you want to take advantage of the new stabilization, which is called Hypersteady, you can only do full HD. Okay, 60 frames per second. You got photos, wide angle, all the way up to 8x zoom. You got portrait mode, panorama, light trail, and of course, you got pro mode, night shot, and pro video. Now, another gripe I would have with this phone for being $800, the zoom. Let me show you something. Let me pull up my zoom test real quick. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. When I do my zoom test, I like to take a picture of this school, then I try to zoom in on that little sign. You see those two little white signs? And then I try to pinch the zoom and see if I can read the sign, which you clearly can't. Now, if you watch my Xiaomi 13, my Oppo X6 Pro, or my Galaxy S23 Ultra, all of those flagship phones with the real zoom cameras, the sign looks perfect. All right, so for $800, I would like to see a little bit better zoom, but it is what it is. But take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. All right, so now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now you just spent $800 on a flagship phone. Let's see how it works in the real world. Now, one of my biggest gripes with the Zenfone 9 was no wireless charge. I didn't like that. Now check this out. You got wireless charge. That's a nice upgrade. Now let's take a look at the wired animation. Okay, let's do that again. This time I'll see if I can not turn the display on. Okay, you just get that little ring from the bottom. Let's see if we open it up and plug it in. Do we have any animation? Yeah, just that ring from the bottom. But when you use the wireless charge, of course I unplugged it like a fucking banana head. Let's do that again. Okay, you get the little percentage with the... All right, here we go. RDA, regular daily activities. Now, since this does have wireless charge, you might as well buy yourself a nice wireless charger. Shoes coming in hot. Buy yourself a nice wireless charger. So you wake up in the morning, move your cat out the way. You can check your time, date, battery percentage, and if you look closely, all of the notifications. So now I take it off the wireless charger. All I got to do is pick it up and look at it. Excellent biometrics. Okay, face unlock works flawlessly. Same thing, if I had the phone on the table, I just use the fingerprint sensor. Excellent. And this phone fits right in the palm of my hand. I had a nice one-handed phone. All right, first let's check the weather. Okay, 90 degrees. If y'all notice, I'm down here boiling because when I make these videos, I got to turn my AC off. So I'm sweating like crazy in the name of YouTube. All right, I hope y'all appreciate it. 90 degrees in New York City, and it's kind of hazy. Exit out of that. Next, let's take it over to Google, see what's going down. Get a fresh refresh. Okay, so we got the OnePlus foldable phone. I don't know how I feel about that. We got to see what the price is going to be. All right, let's see. Before I make any judgments, let's see what the price is going to be. Okay, Evo 2023. I'm working on Street Fighter 6 right now, trying to get my ticket to Evo. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. All right, new flashlights. Y'all see I'm back into the EDC game. Okay, so we got the Nothing Phone 2 review. Now I'm going to do my full review maybe on Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so for my Nothing review, I'm going to do it on Saturday or Sunday because I want to actually use the phone for a couple of days. I don't want to just push the review out 2 days after I got the phone. Same thing with the Google Pixel Fold. I'm doing that this weekend too. I'm really checking the durability of that phone before I give y'all my opinions. Okay, let's see. Black Noir from The Boys. That's one of my guys right there. Okay, let's see anything else we see. PlayStation got some new stuff coming out. The Infinix. Okay, now I do have some Infinix phones. I never really reviewed them, but it is what it is. Napoleon. I got a new trailer for Napoleon. I got to check that out. Oh, look at Google showing me some love. One of my videos actually made it to the homepage. Okay, we got the One More Sonar Flow. Matter of fact, let me get ahead and like that Flossy Carter dude. That dude is kind of cool. All right, now this guy I'll be watching too. This surgeon. This surgeon be explaining now like how things happen in real life. Very interesting. Okay, so this is your Google feed. Again, 120 hertz refresh rate. I'm not going to keep saying 144 because it doesn't make sense saying that if you're only going to experience that whilst gaming. Oh, look at that. Hold on a second. Your boy Floss on here twice. Let's get it like that dude again too. I like to see myself pop up, yo. That's good motivation, yo. Why not? I heard this movie is so trash. What y'all think about the Harrison Ford in the Indiana Jones? I heard that movie is garbage. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. All right, so that's your Google homepage right here. Let's exit out of that. Next, let's do a little work. Okay, so slide over to my Gmail widget. Okay, look at now. Why are they sending me stuff like this? This is why I'm on a diet. Cause I don't want to have to. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I did buy some core wear. I did buy some of these. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like instead of just being a fat fuck, why not I just lose weight? So I'm on a strict diet right now, so I don't have to get any more core wear ads. You know, so I be walking around with shit like this on. Let me go ahead and let me go ahead and reply to them, yo. All right, hold up, chill, bro. Now you see, you got the small keyboard. Now I can actually make it big if I want. But again, this is perfect for one hand size here. All right, matter of fact, let's do that again with one hand. All right, chill. All right, you see? You could do everything with this phone with one hand. All right, so that's my work segment in the day. But if I wanted to, we can open this as a window and then minimize it. So at any moment, I could get back to going to work. My YouTube music, if I want to play some music. Click on that. Yep, just like that. Keep it moving. Next, let's take it over to Facebook. Okay. Now, one thing I will say, you can also change the aspect ratio. Okay, so you got default mode and full screen mode. Again, if you got small fingers, you might want to go a little smaller. All right, so I got my nephew out here flexing. He got the skull ring. I see him. Okay, let's turn the volume down on this. We got the replica Protect Philippe's. All right, now if I want to, let's screenshot that for a friend. All right, for a friend. Let's see anything else. Okay, my man Rockmar. I don't know why they targeted me with all of these replica ads. What they trying to say? What are they trying to say? All right. Everybody looking real lovely, real happy. That's what I like to see. Okay, look at that beard. That beard is laced up. Okay. My man right here, happy. That's what I like to see. I like to see everybody happy and healthy. All right. So this is your, look, again, this is when you know you're getting old, when you start getting all these ads for body shaping clothes. I'm taking my fat ass to the gym. Okay, I'm not buying no body shaping clothes. I'm sorry. All right, so this is how your Facebook's going to look. Look at that scrolling speed. And of course, if I want to, split the top, split the bottom. Exit out. Bang. All right, next, let's take it over to Twitter. All right, so let's see what's going down on Twitter. Let's see. Let's go to my mentions. I haven't checked Twitter in a minute. So let's see what the F is going on. Okay. Let's see. What are some other black tech creators besides MKBHD on Twitter with more than 20,000 followers? Okay, somebody gave me a shout out. I don't like to get into the color stuff. You know what I'm saying? Black, white, Indian. I don't like to get into all that stuff. Why can't we just all be creators, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But I do appreciate the shout out. Whoever that was. Okay, so we got the Sono Flow. Okay, how am I seeing? What's going on? These must be on sale. All right, let me go ahead and look. Now I can reply to this right now. These are sick. Because they really are. They really are. The Sono Flows, that's a great deal. Okay, Nothing Phone 2 versus OnePlus 11. Which would I buy? Personally, I would get the Nothing Phone because it does have wireless charge and you got the glyph lights on the back. So I would easily go with the Nothing. Let's get a reply to it. Nothing. Okay, let's do this in real time. Nothing. Wireless charge. Wireless charging. And the glyph. How you spell glyph? Glyph. And the glyphs. Bang. This is what I do. All right, so that's the way it's going to look. Okay, I reviewed this too. I found my next mobile doc. Yeah, shout out to Floss for putting me onto this. This was sick, yo. This is the one I'm using right now in my personal setup. Okay, I forgot what the name of it was. Oh, the dot case. That's how much I love it so much, I forgot the goddamn name. All right, dot case. Oh, I forgot now. To do screenshots, I could have used my toolbar right here and just set up a screenshot option right here. Or I could just long press the power button. Let me do that again. All right, for the dot case, if I want to, I can long press the power button and do a screenshot. Bang. Okay? All right, so let's exit out of Twitter. Next, let's take it over to TikTok. Let's see what's going down, see what everybody's doing. Okay, AMC Dine-In Movie Theater. Fancy movie theaters. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, now this, I thought it was something new. Who this, Amaya? Look at Amaya. Look at Amaya at the movies. Look at Amaya at the movies. Her fat ass at the movie. Look at Amaya, such a fatty. No, but she be doing it big. I respect that. All right. So what's this? Kool-Aid. All right, Kool-Aid inside some Tito's. Interesting life hacks. Tito's with grape. Interesting. And lemonade? Hold up. Let's get it like that. Hold up. And Sprite? Hold up. Yo, all right, this is how you know you're an alcoholic. Why I'm getting all excited. Yo, calm down, bro. Calm down. It's just a drink. All right. So here's how your TikTok is going to look. Those look, that looks crazy, but I ain't crazy enough to actually try that. But it looks dope. I don't know how to swim, so I can't be trying none of that stuff. Okay, look at my man Mark Rebier. Look at my man Mark Rebier outside of the park doing it. This man right here, man, he's a man of the people. Goes out in the street, puts on the free shows like this. Come on, man. And y'all wonder, people be saying, oh, why you keep using the Mark Rebier soundtrack? This is my guy, man. I support his movement, man. I support him. All right, somebody got the big dog Samsung Arc. All right, this is the one I'm using right now. I got this in my room right now. This is in my gaming. Now, I never did a full review on this. Okay, but This is sick. This is the best monitor that I've ever used. All right, it's called the Arc, the 55-inch. It rotates. Now, I actually never found a reason to rotate it into the portrait mode. I use it like this, but it is so immersive. It is epic. Hit me in the comments if y'all want to see a little update video on that. All right, some Mike Tyson stuff. All right. That's a nice little intro right there. My man Ramsey. All right, I started cooking steak the other night. My man Ramsey. All right, anyway. So this is how your TikTok is going to look. Let's exit out of that. And, of course, we got Threads. We got Threads. All right, I'm on Threads now. Anybody want to follow me on Threads? All right, this is me on Threads. You know, you got to get up on these new apps when they come out. Let's take it over to Instagram. And, again, at any moment, I got to do some work. I can pop back into my Gmails and keep it moving. Pop it back to the side. All right, let's see what's going down on the gram. Okay. Slighty, okay. All right. This is a family show, y'all. Okay, this is a family. You want to try to keep it clean. Hold on, who's that, though? That was Kimmy Maruso? Okay, this is actually one of my friends in real life, so, you know, I do got to support. All right, let's see. My man Trax. I like to support my friends when I see them. My man Haas. Hassan Campbell. One of my guys, too. All right. All right, enjoy. Team, no hesitation. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. You know, these dudes be out here wilding. That looks like the Grand Central Parkway around LaGuardia Airport, which I hate driving on because of people driving just like that. All right, let's see. West Side Gun. Hey, yo. That's his voice. Hey, yo. All right, here we go. Okay. Anyway, so here's how your Instagram is going to look. Looking kind of clean today. Let's see. Any current events? Let's see. Oh, somebody got caught with the Rico. Ooh. Cisco. Okay, we got some car meets coming up. This is my man Rock. I show support to all of the people that support me. Military, some military actions. He flying in the back. What's that? The C1? Yeah, is he in the C-17 with the back open? Oh, look, they're about to do a drop. Look at that. Sick, yo. Sick. All right, Tipsy Bartender. Now, we can't watch his whole videos because otherwise I'm going to have to go make it. All right, let me go. All right, let's see. All right, anyway, so here's how you, Rick, let's see, $37 million Star Island pad. Rick Ross already finished Life. All right, he finished the Life mission. Now he's just doing side quests. All right, Rick Ross always on a new side quest. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him at all. All right, so this is how you, what's this? The Tesla brake checks Honda on highway. Woo! Woo! Ooh! You see? Oh, look at that brake check. You see, when somebody brake check you like that, look, when somebody brake check you like that, just ram right into the back of them. Do not try to swerve out the way and all that. Just ram them right in the back. Trust me. Your insurance, if you hit somebody from the back, you automatically at fault. Yeah. Would you rather be at fault or this right here? Would you rather? Look, he should have just rammed him right in the back, which I would have definitely done because I'm looking to get a new car. Anyway, let me get that payout instead of doing all of that. He could have killed somebody else. All right, so just ram him. Yeah. All right, my man Papoose. Oh, check this out. Now, the internet must be watching me. I literally, hold on a second. Let me see something. I want to show y'all something real quick. This is kind of crazy. Let's go to search. Let me see. All right, well, look. I literally was just searching Paperboy video game. And look at this. The music from this game. Hold on. Okay, hold up. The music from this is bringing me back. Let me say that. Paperboy, yeah. This was my game. Remember in the arcade? It had the actual, if you were my age, in the arcade it had an actual bike handle that you had to drive. Nobody never made it off the first level of this, but it is what it is, yo. It was just a fun little experience, yeah. The little kid, look at the tires coming out. All right, anyway. All right, I forgot I'm making a YouTube video. I'm acting like I'm here chilling with my boys just talking over the table. Anyway, so here's how your Instagram is going to look. Let's see how my day is going to end. All right, I like to do a nice scroll. Let's see. Here we go. All right, let's see. My day is going to end with some pet stuff. Okay, it is what it is. It should have ended on something like this, but hey, it is what it is. All right, anyway. All right, dragging a wagon. All right, anyway, that's how your Instagram is going to look. Anyway, RDA, regular daily activities. No issues at all. And the best thing about this phone, again, everything you could do with one hand. Okay, so if you're looking for a smaller phone, okay, a lighter phone that has an incredible battery, beautiful display, pretty good camera, speakers could be better. It is what it is. But the processor, top of the food chain, excellent RAM, excellent storage. Look at all my apps I got open in the background. All of these apps running at the same time. Clear everything. This is a good look right here. Let me go ahead and rate this. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this phone, for me, a major go. Personally, I would never buy it. It's just too small for me. So if anybody watching this video want to buy this from me, I give it to you for a great price. If you live in the USA, okay, I'll throw in a free gift with it. Same thing I did last year with the 9. I didn't even really want to buy this phone, but a couple of my subscribers asked me to review it. I said I would, and I'm a man of my word. But if any of y'all banana heads want to buy it from me, again, it's definitely for sale. Like I said, this is a double major go for me, but if you're looking for a small phone, this might be the king of the small Android phones. The build quality too, you're going to love the way this one feels. It just feels ultra premium. The biometrics, top of the food chain. This is a really great phone. Now, somebody asked me to review this and find out what all the hype was about. It ain't really too much hype in my opinion. Okay, I would take a Galaxy over this any day of the week and 3 times on the weekend. But if you're looking for small phones, there ain't really too many small phones in the market. Let me see, between this or a Galaxy S23, the regular S23, honestly, I would go with the regular Galaxy S23 over this if you're looking for small phones. Matter of fact, since we're here talking, let me go grab one of them and just see what the size difference is. Okay, now check this out. Here's the regular Galaxy S23. Now, if you put them side by side, these are basically the same size. Now, the Galaxy S23 is a tiny bit wider. But ladies and gentlemen, I would take the Galaxy S23 over this easily. Let's just see. Let's check the weight. Let me see. It feels like the Galaxy is lighter, but let's see. I'm a bad judge of weight. Let's find out. Okay, so the Asus 174, the Galaxy 170. Wow. Okay, so now look. Okay, now so let's address this real quick. So the guy who asked me what's all the hype around this, I guess it's that new phone hype. I guess people forgot about the S23, including me. I forgot the S23 was this small and light. I'd take the S23 over this phone in a heartbeat. So if you're looking for a small one-handed phone, this is a great option. But I would say the S23 is definitely a better choice. Anyway, this is the Asus Zenfone 10. Like I said, it's for sale. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. Special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Flosser, man. Deuces. Spock won the beam up. Energize.
Hey guys, Jerry Springer here. Subscribe to Flossy Carter for the real reviews. He has a tech channel on YouTube, and he already has over 2 million subscribers, so give him a look. You may like it, and it could be very useful. Take care of yourself and each other.